The 2016 film Rogue One is the first standalone film in the Star Wars saga, not following the trilogy format of the other 7 films. Rogue One is directed by Gareth Edwards, produced by Lucasfilm, and is written by Chris Wheat and Tony Gilroy. It stars Felicity Jones, Diego Luna, and others. The film is set days before Episode 4, A New Hope, and focuses on the retrieval of the Death Star plans, a key object in Episode 4. The film features a large variety of characters, but it particularly focuses on the journeys of the orphan criminal Jyn Erso and rebel Captain Cassian Andor. Jyn is the daughter of Galen Erso, the man who designs the Death Star, and therefore she is pulled into the galactic conflict that his creation has caused. Cassian is a captain who is determined to help the Rebel Alliance, no matter what the cost, which forces him to work with Jyn. Together, the two slowly put together a team and set out to capture the Death Star plans. The film uses setup, build-up, and payoff very well in Jyn's journey as a character. One of the most subtle examples of this is the nickname that Galen gave Jyn as a child, Stardust. This nickname is set up when it is heard within the first few minutes of the film, and as Jyn reflects on her father and their relationship throughout the film, build-up occurs as the name is heard several times more. Near the film's climax, this nickname pays off as it gives Jyn a critical clue in her search for the Death Star plans. The film also does a good job at showing the internal change in both Jyn and Cassian. Shortly after the film begins, Jyn refuses to be a part of the rebel cause. She blatantly rejects the idea of hope and only helps the rebellion to obtain her own freedom. Slowly, as the film continues and the action rises, Jyn becomes more willing to serve in the rebellion and find the Death Star plans. The idea of hope occurs again as Jyn uses the word to spur the entire alliance on later in the film, showing how much she has changed. Similarly, at the beginning of the film, Cassian is willing to kill innocent people in order to further the goals of the rebellion. However, as the action progresses and Jyn challenges these views, his internal change is shown as he hesitates to take lives so carelessly and defies the rebellion to help Jyn. Overall, Rogue One is a compelling film, using the writing tools of setup, build-up, payoff, and external events causing internal change to craft multi-layered characters experience a life-changing, twisting journey.